The Entertainment Press is an entertainment blog. This article is titled, Franklin Armstrong, a Trailblazer for Diversity, and was published on Thursday, August 3, 2023. This video is an audio version of that article. It reads, in the entertainment business, cartoon characters are treated as real celebrities and public figures with full careers and accolades to match. Franklin Armstrong is a fictional character in the comic strip Peanuts, created by the legendary Charles M. Schulz. Introduced on July 31, 1968, Franklin was the first African-American character in the strip. His creation came about when a Los Angeles schoolteacher named Harriet Glickman wrote to Schulz on April 15, 1968. This was 11 days after the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. to be specific. Glickman urged Schulz to introduce a black character into Peanuts. Schulz wrote back 11 days on April 26. He stated that he had thought about this, but was afraid of patronizing our Negro friends. This account was documented in the 2014 book, American Comic Book Chronicles, 1965-1969, written by John Wells. However, he wrote her on July 1, 1968 and told her that he had taken the first step towards presenting a Negro character. Franklin made his debut less than 2 months later in the Peanuts comic strip of July 31, 1968. Schulz included Franklin as one of the first African American characters in mainstream comics, thus breaking racial barriers and promoting racial integration. By giving Franklin a prominent role and treating him as an equal friend and peer to the other characters, Schulz challenged racial stereotypes and contributed to the representation of diversity in popular culture. Reflecting societal changes, Franklin's inclusion into the comic strip promoted tolerance and understanding among children and adults alike. Schulz recognized the importance of social progress and used his comics as a platform to reflect and support the changing societal attitudes of the time. Significantly, at a time when the United States was struggling with desegregation, and while the country had taken several steps to integrate the population, issues about having black and white people attend the same schools, or even appear in the same comic strips were still matters of substantial controversy. This was no small thing for a nationally syndicated comic strip, especially at the peak of the United States race-related civil unrest of 1968 and 1969. However, Schulz's decision to add a black character to Peanuts did meet with resistance from some quarters. The comic book artist said in a 1988 interview that his editors continually wanted to change the comics in which Franklin appeared. While some have applauded Schulz for including a black character in his comic strip, others have criticized him for how the character was handled. Nat Girdler, the author of The Peanuts Collection, Treasures from the World's Most Beloved Comic Strip, wrote that while Charles M. Schulz's inclusion of a black character was controversial, he was also overly cautious with how the character was used. Franklin's character was portrayed as just another member of the Peanuts gang, participating in the same activities, facing similar challenges, and expressing the same emotions as his peers. By treating Franklin as an ordinary character, Schulz aimed to normalize diversity, showing that individuals of different races can coexist and share experiences harmoniously. Franklin's presence in the comic strip played a small yet significant role in promoting inclusivity and acceptance among both children and adults who read the Peanuts comics. Although Franklin made his last appearance in the comic strip on November 5, 1999, he is still a permanent fixture of the comic strip and an important part of the franchise. The comic strip officially ended the next year, although it remains in syndication as of 2023. Franklin has also been a frequent character in other Peanuts media such as various animated Peanuts television specials and movies. Mr. Armstrong celebrated his 50th anniversary in 2018. Franklin's historical significance has inspired the creation of the Armstrong Project, a Peanuts worldwide initiative and 4-year endowed scholarship aimed to support the work of up-and-coming black animators in 2022. Several historically black college and university (HBCU) students have been selected for participation. In the centennial year of Peanuts creator Charles Schulz, an $100,000 endowment initiative was revealed at pop-up exhibition at Comic-Con in San Diego, according to a Peanuts Worldwide press release. Peanuts Worldwide and Harlem's Fashion Row have also teamed up to open doors for designers of color to introduce their authentic and unique perspectives as they create pieces that marry clothing and art. The collection, inspired by Franklin, will embody the love and appreciation we all feel for our friends, family, and community who are with us on our individual journeys. To add, just 2 weeks before Martin Luther King Jr. Day 2023, a statue of Franklin was installed at Pioneer High School of Santa Rosa, California in his honor. In 2024, Franklin will star in his own special entitled, Snoopy Presents, Welcome Home, Franklin. This will mark the first time Franklin has been the focus point of any Peanuts special or any special in general. The special will be an origin story for the beloved Peanuts character and will premiere on Apple TV+. Overall, Franklin's significance lies in his role as a trailblazing character who broke racial barriers, reflected societal changes, and promoted acceptance and diversity within popular culture while in some ways helping push the civil rights movement forward after the death of one of its most prolific leaders and helped shape the world as we know it today.